Hello, everybody. We're live on election night. Very exciting. Give it a few seconds. I know it always takes a little while for YouTube to catch up. How is everybody doing tonight? Let me know. I thought tonight would be a great night for those of you who need a little bit of a distraction to get together, do some reading sprints, and I know there are other people doing things later tonight. Yes. Hey, Beth, how's it going? Yes, Mara is doing a live chat as well in an hour, so that'll be cool. Um, so let me know how you guys are feeling, how you're doing. We will be having at least one, maybe two guests popping on later this evening. So just like leave that as mysterious for now. But we're going to be doing reading sprints in case anybody hasn't done these before. The way this works is we do a little introduction, chat for a few minutes, then we'll put on a timer for 20 minutes, read for 20 minutes, and then come back and chat again and again. There hopefully should be guests later. Hi, Hannah. Yeah, oh, good. I'm glad it's a good distraction. That's what I was hoping. I kind of needed it too, and this seemed like a good way to go. Hi, Bridget. Yes. Oh, cool. Heartbeat Braves by Pamela Sanderson. Sounds good. Yeah, let me know what you guys are reading, what you're drinking, what you're snacking on. I have a very large glass of red wine. I have some chocolate chip cookies, and I think we have sweet potato waffle fries in the oven. So we're going hard on the comfort food tonight, but we're just not going to worry about it because it's not super frequent. And you may have seen I'm going to be reading Nophek Gloss by Essa Hansen. I'm not very far into it yet. This one is coming out November 17th, and it looks really good. It's a debut space opera. I'm intrigued. I just need to make some progress on it. So that's what I'm going to be reading tonight. Let me know what you guys are up to. Beth, oh, well, it looks like you have a variety of options. So good luck picking something. When no one is watching. Oh, that's a great one. I loved that. Yeah, definitely a slower burn, but really, really good. Okay, Ice Planet Barbarians. That seems like an appropriately distracting read for right now. Yeah, sweet potato waffle fries do sound. Yeah. Alexa, I think is the brand we buy. They were out of them this time, but my favorite from her is they have frozen rosemary fries, and those are delicious. But they didn't have them, so we got these instead. Bloody Rose. Oh no. Good luck with your buddy read. Interesting. Okay, well, good luck. I hope you like the book. Yay! Write your NaNoWriMo novel. Best of luck. Oh, that's great. That's good to hear. Yeah, no, absolutely. If you need to do other things too, that's totally fine. Whatever works for you. The Fault in Our Stars for the Thousand Doors Readathon. Okay, great. Awesome. Julia. Iron Heart by Nina Varela. Oh, so that's on my long list of things that I would like to at some point read. I hear it's good, but I've not that series. The Jumbies, While You Knit. Okay, so fun story. My 6-year-old has decided he really wants to learn how to knit, and he had been earning all this money, and so he spent it to buy like a beginner knitting kit and book. So I'm like, okay, you want to learn how to knit? That's great. I'm happy for that. I've heard the Jumbies is good. I know Ashley from Bookish Realm really liked it. Isabella, hello. Good luck with that. An entire bottle of wine. Yeah, I feel like you're probably not alone there. So The Duchess Deal. Oh, I love that one. That's a great comfort read. Yeah, Sandra, hope you enjoy that. I really love that's one of my top picks from Tessa Dare. That's a good one. The Subtweet by Vivek Shrey. Oh, okay. Yeah, interesting. I've heard mixed things about that one, so I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, drinking does seem appropriate. Beatrix Green, I feel like, is also a good escapist pick for something like that. That seems like fun. Yes, When No One Is Watching is really good. I thought it was so good. The Year of the Witching, another one I really loved. And Tempest. Yay, that's so good. I love it so much. So guys, seriously, Tempest is one of my favorite romances I've read this year. And it's just got it's like a slow burn romance with a super spunky heroine who near the beginning of she's like a mail order bride. And at the very beginning of the book, she accidentally shoots her husband to be because she thinks he's like someone he's not. It's great. It's really entertaining. Such a good one. Oh man, good luck, Isabella. Good luck. Yeah, so there we go. Most of the way through a bottle of wine. There we go. I mean, I feel like this is probably not uncommon tonight. End of Days. Okay, cool. I've never read anything by her, so I hope you enjoy it. Sounds good. Catching up on a bunch of series seems like a great plan. One day, maybe I'll do that. Oh, one thing I do want to say in case you guys haven't seen, I've posted it on different places, but I am doing a giveaway for American voters. So if you either email me or message me on Twitter or Instagram, there will be 2 winners. So I'm giving away ARCs. So I have these really great YA ARCs. So upside down. Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas. The Kingdom of Back by Marie Lu. This Is Not the Just Show by Anna Carey, which I will be talking about in my wrap-up, which is coming out tomorrow. I really liked this, and it got pushed back to February, so it's an ARC. That's the only, I think, like, yet to come out ARC. And Each of Us a Desert by Margaret Shiro. So that's the YA box. If you tag me in a photo showing that you voted, tell me if you want the YA or adult package, and you can get entered to win. So, you know, it's a little late now, I realize, like things are closed, but if you have voted, you can still enter. So for the adult one, we've got The Bard's Blade by Brian D. Anderson, Network Effect by Martha Wells, Queen of the Conquered by Kaysen Callender, and Fate of the Fallen by Kel Cade. So if you are interested, go enter. Hopefully, it's like, what can I do to make a few people vote? Like, I don't know, whatever you can. Potkin and Stubbs, cool. I have not heard of that. Let us know how that goes. Sounds great. Oh, good. Yeah, Tempest. It is kind of a Western. Yeah, it's set in like the Old West, American Old West. Yeah, Beverly Jenkins, most of her books are more in the Americas or the Caribbean, but it's really good. Yay! Melissa, Hood Feminism is another really, really fantastic one. So that's good to hear. Okay. Well, good luck, Isabella. If you can't concentrate, feel free to just hang out. That's fine too. Definitely. We'll be doing that. All right. So if anybody else wants to share, I don't know if people have snacks or anything. I kind of was like, I'm gonna buy some things because I feel like and I've been avoiding looking at news or thinking about anything at this point because no one knows, like, right? We don't know anything. So it's hopefully this is a good distraction until we can actually know something useful. Okay, so with that said, I think what we're going to do, because I think the other person joining me is going to probably come in around 8:30. So I think we're going to start our first sprint at 8:10 Eastern time. We're going to sprint for 20 minutes, and I will just be on the screen reading, and you guys can read or write or hang out or whatever it is that you are doing, and then we will reconvene in 20 minutes. So we'll put it up here. Until 8:30. Yeah, I'm seeing like a couple of. There we go. Okay. Yes, I think that is probably for the best to avoid. Hi, Elizabeth. Thanks for joining. Hey, Ben. Electric blanket and drawing. That sounds great. Yeah, I'm like super cozy pretty much in pajamas with a blanket because it's kind of chilly in here too. So that's great. Yeah. Good. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully this is helpful and people can kind of, have something to take their minds off things and enjoy it. All right, guys. So we'll start in just a minute. Okay, we've got another nano sprinter. Great, love it. Good luck. Write all the words. And we are going to read or whatever you're doing until 8:30, and then hopefully I will be having a guest join me around then. So that should be fun. Have to hang out to see who it is. All right, so I'm going to mute myself. sprint for 20 minutes. Okay, so that is time. And yes, thanks for coming, Ashley. So Ashley is the guest.
Of course, of course, of course.
Um, and I don't know, there's one other person who may or may not show up. We'll see,
Okay.
depending on what her evening looks like. So yeah, yeah. But yeah, how did everybody do with the first thing? Oh, good. I'm glad it could be a good distraction. How are you doing? Like,
I was on the phone with my parents. I was FaceTiming my parents, and we were watching the first little part of it, and I was like, yeah, this is causing a lot of anxiety. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Just literally like watching it in detail, county by county. I was like, yeah, maybe not this time around. I don't I don't think I can do it this time around. So
yeah,
I'm not doing too hot. So how about you?
I, yeah. I mean, I have basically
Yeah,
been not looking at anything and like trying not to think about it. Because, well, and I think the thing is, we're not going to know
exactly.
anything for a while anyway. So, like, I'm trying to this is why I was like, I'm just going to do a live stream and
Yeah.
we can read books and like hang out. And yeah. Um, so, oh, people are saying, okay, 7 pages, nice. I actually didn't read that much. I think partly because there's a lot of world building happening in my book right now. So I read 9 pages. Nophek Gloss. It's a sci-fi, like a space opera. It's coming out
I
on the
need to do
17th. It's like a
better about
debut.
reading sci-fi.
It's
I really
good.
do. And I did not notice how much I don't read sci-fi until I read Escaping Exodus in September. And then I was like, I really don't read sci-fi like that. I read
Mhm.
fantasy, but sci-fi, I don't know if I'm intimidated by it or I don't know what it
Yeah.
is. So
You should try Becky
I've
Chambers. I feel
everybody
like
keeps
she would be good
somebody
for
else. I
you.
feel like Bree told me to read Becky Chambers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she does like happy
Okay.
sci-fi that's
Okay.
more character driven and like
Yeah.
and very diverse. Like I think you would like
Okay.
her. She
Okay.
might be a good starting point. Yeah. Um Flashbacks. Oh Lord. Yeah, I know. Read to page 37 in Station 11. One I have
I haven't
not
read that
read.
one either.
Cool. No, I kind of want to, but 1.5 chapters. Nice. Almost 10%. Okay, people are like getting stuff done. This is great. Oh, yeah. Look, everybody's got things. Page 48 in manga.
Are
How
we
do we
really?
relate to interesting. Cool. Awesome. 20 pages. You know what? Everybody's just got to read at their own pace.
Exactly.
Yeah, so Nophek Gloss, so far it's really interesting. I'm just like I'm early on and it's a new book with a new world. So like it's slow going at the beginning just because I'm trying to process everything and I'm learning about like and it doesn't I mean, it's good writing in that it's not info dumping. It's kind of throwing you into this world with this boy with these kind of traumatic things happening, and you don't really know what's going on because he doesn't really know what's going on, and having to
Mhm.
like piece stuff together, which like is good writing, but is slower going when you're trying to like pay attention to everything. But it's interesting so far. So 2 pages, nice. Hey, all right. 11 pages, okay, nice. 17, okay. Well, you know what? It counts. It still counts.
It counts. It does count.
Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, everybody's like getting stuff done. The right sci-fi. Yeah, I've not read Leviathan Wakes. That's more hard sci-fi, I think.
It is. I've heard a lot about it. A lot of people seem to
Hmm.
enjoy it, but I heard that it is on the harder end of sci-fi.
Yeah, I wouldn't start there. I think Becky, like Long Way to a Small Angry Planet is usually a good place for a lot of people, I think. Video editing, hey,
I am
go
too,
for it.
Jessica. I'm sitting right here. I'm editing. I'm editing a video too.
I've been doing so much editing. I'm like, I needed to read. So that's why I was like, Murderbot. Murderbot is also great, actually. Ashley, you'd probably enjoy
Okay.
Murderbot. If you like, it's like snarky sci-fi.
Okay.
It's very entertaining. And it starts with novellas, so that's also like easy to get through. I
Did the
would,
first
yeah, that
full
would be
length
another one.
did the first full length just come out this year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So there's 4 novellas and then a full length, and then there's another one coming out. So that might be another good place to start. 20 pages. All right. Nice. Writing craft book. Okay. I know we've got a few people doing NaNoWriMo sprints. All right. Cool. Yeah. Yay. Oh, I'm glad hopefully this can be fun for people. I haven't this is way more than I usually get for live reading sprints. I feel like a lot of people are
Oh,
probably,
people are trying to
like,
escape.
yes,
People are running.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get it.
Becky Chambers is great. I want to read more of her stuff, but it's really good. Oh, yay! A Memory Called Empire. So I love this. This is really good if you like political intrigue, and it's really interesting because it's got a lot about like linguistics. The main character is a diplomat from a
Mm-hmm.
small outpost going to the center of an empire that's kind of similar
Mm-hmm.
to like the Roman Empire, but in space, and dealing with like intrigue and stuff there. That's a
Okay.
good one. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
Deidre.
how's it going? Joining for the next sprint. Great. Yeah, and I saw Brandy is also joining for the next one, which is awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The one that we were supposed to read.
Unkindness of Ghosts. I know, which I never did either. I want
I
to, and
never
I
did.
still haven't read it. I have the audiobook even. It's on the new Audible package. Like
Oh,
their
it is?
new it is, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't looked at Plus heavily just yet, but we
Mm-hmm.
did get the 3-month free trial.
Oh.
So I
It's
was like,
got
okay.
so yeah, so Unkindness of Ghosts is on the Audible thing.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh, okay, so this is on my TBR. I've not read it. Empress of a Thousand Skies. That's a YA one.
Yeah, it was big. When did it come out? A
Hmm.
couple years ago?
A couple of years ago. I have a
Okay.
copy and I bought it at a book festival and got it signed. I never read it.
Never read it.
Yeah. I've heard it's good though. Welcome. Awesome. Yeah, I ran. Yeah. I think a
I
lot of
don't
people
blame you.
yeah.
Shamla, I do not blame you at all, love. I
Yep.
understand completely.
Mhm. Hey, Book Brainiac. Brandy, you're back. Hey. Yes,
Brandy!
Unkindness goes to sci-fi. It is sci-fi, yeah. Yeah. And I actually the one you read, Ashley, I want to read the Escaping Exodus. I think I have that on my TBR also.
I will be interested in hearing your thoughts about that one because the world building was amazing. Love the world
Hmm.
building. But her character development was just not there. That book, I think it was about 300 pages. She could have used an extra 200 pages for that book easily because her
Yeah.
world building and its technicality was just mind blowing, but her characters just did not pull through. So, but I'm
Hmm.
interested in reading some more of her other stuff that she has out. And then I think that the second one to Escaping Exodus comes out either December or January of
Soon,
next
I
year.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, it comes out really, really soon.
Hmm. Yeah, I've been I feel like with sci-fi you get that a lot. Like it's not uncommon where the
Hmm.
characters take a backseat, except for there are people who write more character-driven stuff. So like that's part of why Becky
Hmm.
Chambers writes pretty good characters. Murderbot is
Hmm.
like very character-driven. Um, like I tend to prefer that, but yeah, that can be a problem. I do want to read it because I have heard really interesting things. Somebody's asking, are you
No,
drinking Bold?
it's not bold. Listen, after my incident yesterday at the grocery store, I just don't want to go back. So I just grabbed what I could find, and no. I wish it was.
Yeah,
To long story short, I wish it was bold. I haven't had bold in a minute.
yeah, that sounded really
It was
horrible.
not. It was not fun at all. So, but hey.
Yeah, well, we were noticing too, a lot of businesses are boarding up their windows right now around us, like
Mhm.
just in case.
A lot of people like it was so bad. Like the way that things happened yesterday, like my dad had called me. Well, I had called him when I had left work and I was on the way to the grocery store. And he was telling me, like, if you can make sure this week that you're at home before the sun sets. and I was in a town that I usually do not go to like that anyway, that I don't go to after the sun sets. So it was just people around here are like, you know what areas that you're not supposed to go to, and if you can, try to make it in before dark. So it's crazy though that in 2020, that you're saying things like that.
It's especially this year though. Hey Rachel.
Hey Rachel.
Other people seem to be wanting some of that ginger ale.
Oh, the bold ginger ale. It's so good. It's like when you open it up, even smelling it, it burns your nose. But it's so good. It's so good. I was like, ooh, bold. This means extra ginger. It is the best version of ginger ale that they've come out with so far.
Sounds good. So I know people are split on whether they like it, but I really like ginger kombucha.
Oh, really, Bethany?
I do. It's so good. I really like it.
I feel like that would be too much.
Look, I don't know. I like ginger ale, and it's sort of like that, but like less sweet and healthier. I don't know. I like it.
Ginger kombucha. I don't know if I can do
it. My husband does not like it either. He's like, I don't know why you like this. I'm like, I don't know. Well, okay.
Of course,
DJ would say.
Of course,
thank you. Thank you.
Deidre.
It is good. I like the GT's Gingerade kombucha. Although also their strawberry lemonade is really good too. Strawberry lemonade kombucha. That's like good. A new one. I've been like, yes. It's still like got the like slightly vinegary flavor to it, but I don't know. I kind of like it. Vernon's ginger ale. Okay.
Melissa, I feel like you commented on one of my videos and told me that I needed to try that. And ginger beer is good.
I do like ginger beer. Yeah.
Yeah. Ginger beer is good. No, it's not
ginger liqueur.
I just, I mean the vinegar and the ginger.
No, I know. Look, it is not everybody likes it. I know.
You have to have an acquired taste for that.
It kind of is. Well, it's funny. Like, I thought it sounded really weird. Somebody got me to try it one time when there was a place that had it on tap, which if you drink it on tap, it makes you feel like you've had alcohol. It doesn't last very long, but that's how it like affects you. And then I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like it was you. I do. It was a random video too where I was drinking ginger ale in the video, and I feel like she told me, like, you need a drink. Oh gosh. I like a strong ginger ale, but that only happened when I got pregnant. I was not an avid ginger ale drinker until I got pregnant, and my morning sickness was complete trash. And all I could drink was either ginger tea or just cold ginger ale. And then ever since then, it's been my go-to.
I don't have it as much anymore, but I almost always get it if I go on an airplane because I grew up doing that. Like, because it's good for your stomach. I mean, like when we went on the airplane, we would get like ginger ale when I was a kid. And so like if I ever fly anywhere, I get ginger ale. Like, yeah, kombucha, it is a kind of an acquired, I mean, look, but you know what else is an acquired taste is beer. So like.
It is, but I could drink a good beer.
No, I mean, yeah, but the first time I tried beer or wine, I was like, what is this? No. Why do people drink this?
Yeah, I think I had a wine once that tasted like barrel. People think they're fancy because they're drinking a drink that tastes like wood. I don't get it. Like, people think that they're just like, I'm just a wine connoisseur, and I like something that tastes like it just came from the bottom of the barrel. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Like oak aged. I mean, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Monster drinks oh man, I have not had a Monster since grad school. I can't do, like, that is too much caffeine for me now. My body just cannot.
Yeah. I can't. I used
No.
to drink when I was in grad school. I used to do the 5-hour energies, but they would make me crash and burn. I can't do it anymore. I'm too
Mm-mm.
old.
No, same. I mean, when I was in college for like finals and stuff, I would do it, but
Yeah.
nope, too old for that. Somebody else just opened a ginger ale. That's funny. Oh,
Oh,
oh, that's so funny. Look, I know they're, oh, you hate beer too. Okay, well, maybe fermented things are just not your deal because like kombucha is fermented tea basically. So it's just, yeah, that's so funny.
really, Brandy? You haven't had good beer ever?
That's really ever? That's
Easter egg guy?
interesting. What? Sweet vinegar. Oh my goodness.
It tastes like Easter
Only
egg
if it's
dye.
unflavored, like straight kombucha, sure. But like you get the ones that are mixed with like ginger juice or strawberry juice or something, and I don't know. It's still not for everybody, which is fine. But look how, Rachel, how does he drink 2 monsters a day? That is also so bad for your health.
But
I
Rachel, they
feel
don't
like
even taste good.
no, they don't.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. No, I don't understand. Drink coffee. Some people don't like coffee. Hey.
I used to shotgun beer when I was in college.
Mm.
That was fun. Those were fun days. Shotgunning
Yeah.
beer.
Oh man.
Cheap beer
I
at
like
that.
so fun. I like a good beer. I like ciders too. I mean, I know they're sweeter, but like I like a cider.
Yeah,
Those are
yeah, a
good.
good cider is good.
No. Yes, Melissa, same. Same. I can't like they make a heart race too. Yeah, I can't do it. Do we have a book club? This is yeah. No, but we could do more live streams maybe.
Um, what is the drink? Bethany, have you
Mhm.
ever come in contact with Four Locos?
Mm-mm.
You ever heard of it? They used to
No.
make them. I don't know if it was something that they predominantly did in the South, but it was a
Mm.
gosh, it was like malt liquor, but it had energy drinks in it, and they didn't tell people. So kids used to get Four Locos for like $3. I remember this because when I was like 18 in college, and
Oh,
we weren't
I
really
think I
organized.
remember this being. I think I remember this.
Yes, and it was causing so many issues because it would get you. I mean, you would drink a can of Four Loco, and it would be like you drank hard liquor, and it was causing people to have heart issues because they added energy drinks to it and nobody knew. So then they had to
Yeah.
go back and take the energy drink out and remarket and all types of stuff. It was
Hmm.
crazy.
Yeah,
It
I
was so
think
crazy.
the early days with the energy drinks, there was all kinds of wild stuff happening. But yeah, oh man, we've got a lot of comments.
Mhm.
Yeah, look, same. Anxiety, yeah. So sad I don't know. Yeah, go back to the ginger ale, I guess. I don't like super sweet wine. Like I slightly sweet is fine, but like I don't know, sometimes wine can be too sweet. That's I don't know. Why would you taste? No, but okay, but you add vinegar to
You
Easter
add
egg dye.
vinegar,
I think she means the vinegar. I don't think she means the dye.
yeah. Oh gosh. Oh goodness.
So funny.
Oh goodness.
Blue moon with oranges
Blue
is
moon is
good.
good.
That is
Yeah,
very
blue moon is
good.
good.
Yes. Yeah, I do like that. That's good. Oh my gosh. The ones mixed with tea. I was never a big yeah. I don't know. I used to do Red Bull when I was very young in college and
Yeah.
had to like stay up
Yeah.
late.
Red Bull
Like if
will
I
give
was
you wings.
oh my goodness. And now they do them like in cocktails, which I'm like, that's probably not
It's
a
not
great
a
choice.
smart idea at all. They should learn from Four Loco. It is not smart at
Uh
all.
no, but I've seen it. And like I've even seen like places where Red Bull is marketing things that way and they're serving cocktail. I mean, anyway, yeah, it's very interesting. For Loco before they banned it. Okay, there you
Mhm.
go. Strongbow. Yeah, that's a good one. Angry Orchard can be pretty
Yes,
good.
Angry Orchard is good.
There's this one, I can't think of what it's called. Hortons, I think, or something. It was like a smaller company that I used to get that I really liked. So did like a
Yep.
band one. Oh yeah. Yep.
In high school, Rachel.
I didn't, but like my friends would do stuff like that in high
Yeah,
school.
I had friends who used to come to school drunk in high school, and I'm like, "What are y'all?" I mean, we're drinking straight
Same.
alcohol out of a water bottle.
Look, yeah, well, that was always rough. Like I remember one time one of my friends came to school drunk and we went, and that was like for a couple of years I was in a Christian school and that was where that happened. And so we were like trying to help her keep it together so teachers wouldn't figure out what was going on. It was just like it was bad. It was so bad. Oh, I was like 15 or something when that happened. Like, oh my gosh. Yep. Yeah. Oh, this is like quite the conversation we're having here. Yeah.
They are. They are. They are. They are.
Dark wine. Yeah, I don't doesn't have to be dark. I do like, I mean, like right now I have a red wine, but I also like Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay.
Usually
Okay.
good. It's like a usual like I feel like it's one of those ones where almost always I will almost always like a Sauvignon Blanc, whereas other whites sometimes I
Mhm.
like it and sometimes I don't, and it's harder for me to figure out. So I usually
I
just
just got a Chardonnay. That's what I'm looking because I just bought a Chardonnay
Mhm,
today,
mhm.
and I haven't decided whether I like it or not.
So Chardonnays are one of those ones for me too that's hit and miss. Like sometimes
Yeah.
I like them, sometimes I don't. And this is why I've started doing the Sauvignon Blancs, especially the ones from New Zealand are really
Hmm.
good and they're pretty consistent. Like the flavors are more consistent. So
Yeah. This one, it. I feel like the initial sip is good, but then the aftertaste is kind of bothering me a little bit with this one.
I
So I may not. I'll probably finish this bottle, but I won't. I probably won't buy this brand again.
yeah.
I feel like I've had another Chardonnay that was a little bit better than this, but this is a newer brand that I haven't tried before.
Pickle beer. What?
Nah, y'all can
No,
have that. That's
I don't know
nasty.
about
That's
that.
just no, no. Some things should just have limits.
Grape juice. No, it's not. You know what? I did have one time though, but this is the thing: is if you ever get a wine that does taste like grape juice, it's probably not a very good wine. You're gonna have a headache the next day.
Yes, you're gonna feel like crap the next day.
Yeah.
All that sugar.
Yeah, well, it's like I noticed there's a CVS near us that one time I was like, oh, they sell wine. So I look at it and it's like half juice. It's like wine mixed with juice. And I was like, no, no.
No.
It's not how this works. That's so funny. You know, it's also, did you see this? It's okay, Rachel. I mean, no one just just don't let your children watch the chat when they're older. Oh man, it's so funny. Oh yay, Jade! Yes, join us. That would be great. We will probably. I'm thinking maybe we do another sprint at 9
Okay.
for 20 minutes, then we can chat more. So Jade, whenever you want to hop in, if you want to do it during or after or whatever. So yay, we will have 3 people. She was the other one. I was like, she might, like if she got done filming, she was maybe going to join us. So that'll be fun. Cool. Juice with a hint of alcohol. Oh my gosh, look. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
No,
Mm-mm.
I don't think so. That's so funny. So you have ginger ale. Are you eating anything this evening?
Yeah, I have. I'm so embarrassed,
Okay.
but I'm gonna
I
admit
showed
it.
them earlier what I'm eating, which is fine.
I'm embarrassed because I'm a stress eater.
Hmm.
So anytime anything, and this since it's election season, it has not helped at all. And I bought 24 sugar cookies yesterday, y'all. 24. I can't even blame it on the baby. I have 4 cookies left. I don't know what happened. I literally, before I hopped on here, I was like, oh, I said I bought some cookies yesterday. I looked at the container. I said, Ashley, what have you done? I
Look,
don't know where they went.
you know what? This is why I rarely even buy packages of cookies anymore, because I will do the same thing. And I'm just like, I can't. So like for this, I like bought like something to bake, but
Yeah.
it was like a small package, and like that,
Why?
I just can't. I get it. I also have spicy sweet potato waffle fries, which are delicious.
Those look good. Those look good. I just can't believe.
Everybody is like laughing in the comments, by the way, about
Yeah. I just
like, I feel like it's relatable.
It's just been one of those the past couple of weeks have been I think it's been super stressful because we are at work now. We're in the process of opening back up to the public. So that has been another stress
Oh wow,
thing.
that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. See, this is smart. You bake fake cookies. Like I did too, and then my husband's doing some of them. So that's what I have to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then what I'll do, you know what? So you know what I've started doing is, instead of like, because I would do the same thing and I'd be like, well, like, because it's cheaper to buy like a package of cookies at the grocery store. But you know what? I was like, but then I will eat all of them. So instead, on the weekends, we go buy 2 expensive fancy donuts. So are they more expensive? Yes. But we go and buy them, and I have one.
Exactly.
And it's like, $4 for a donut, but like they're very good, and it's once a week.
They're very good.
Yeah.
We have a place here called Duck Donuts that's really, really good, but they're a little bit, of course, the individual donuts are a little bit higher.
Yeah.
And they have this bacon maple donut. It tastes like
so
pancakes
good.
and bacon. It's
Yes.
so good.
Yes.
So good. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, Jade's here. Yay. Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Good. Glad you could join us.
Yes. I think I heard you say you're going to do one more sprint.
No, not one more. We were just going to do a second one. I did one, and then Ashley came on, and we've been chatting. And then I was like, we should probably do another sprint now. Oh no, I'll be on for a while probably.
Okay. I have Pringles and Coca-Cola. Those are
Love it. Nice. Yay. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's like, what do we got? Okay. Oreos next to the bed. Yeah. Hey.
Nice.
This is why I can't buy cookies. Same. Honestly, same.
I can't buy cookies. My husband eats them all. If I don't eat them the first night or maybe the second night, they're gone.
My husband doesn't have a huge sweet tooth, so like that is not that doesn't happen enough.
Yeah. No, that's me. I don't have a big tooth.
Yeah. That sounds delicious, Beth. Dark chocolate ice cream and port wine. You always have like really solid snack and drink choices, I feel like. Oh, yeah. That sounds stressful. I mean, especially I guess if you're living someplace where you're not sure how people are gonna, behave.
And they have been behaving in unusual ways already. So
I believe it.
Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, local donut place open only in the morning called Dude's Donuts. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody else have duck donuts too.
Donut. It's good.
Nice.
Place.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so the place here that I like is the Donut Project. If you want to check their Instagram, you can see the like elaborate like weekend specials they do. So like this weekend, the one I had was a churro donut with chocolate tequila dipping sauce, and it was so good.
I can't even imagine what that would taste like.
I mean, like
churro donut.
With a chocolate tequila dipping sauce. It was really good. This is why they're
It's
like
so
$4 for a donut. But so this is how I like don't try not to buy cookies during the week.
That's hilarious.
I would give up
Yeah.
cookies during the week for that.
Oh, someone's healthy. Lots of
Okay,
healthy
Darcy.
Mm. Hey, you go. That sounds. I mean, that does
Good for
sound
you.
delicious. It's good. Yeah, I've been trying to be good other times. So yes, I did say a churro donut with chocolate tequila dipping sauce. Look, yes, it was really good. Oh my goodness. Get it. Hard cider. Love it. Wingstop. Okay.
Ooh,
Wingstop
Wingstop is so good.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Oh, good. I'm glad you've had a good reopening, Catherine. Somebody's had a good library reopening. That's good.
That's great.
Hopefully, let's go. Better. Gordo's donuts with maple bacon. Okay. Yeah. Maple bacon is good. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Now everyone's going to talk about donuts. Hypnotic Donuts is the big deal near you. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of good places.
I'm not a big
Oh.
donut person. When I get donuts, I get like pigs in a blanket, like the little sausages that are wrapped up in bread.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do the donut. Sometimes I'll get donut holes. But that's about donut.
Like Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme. Dunkin' Donuts wins every single time.
They have better coffee too.
They do have better coffee,
Which is a good combination with it. Oh, somebody made fudge.
Fudge. All right, y'all gotta stop.
Sounds good. We're making our people hungry. Sorry, guys. It's like if ever there was a night for comfort eating,
Tonight is the night.
tonight is the night. Popcorn has been acquired. Awesome, Jessica. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do another sprint for 20 minutes. So we'll go till we'll say 9:23 Eastern time. I find that if I post it on the screen as a comment, I get less people being like, "What are you doing? Why are you just watching them read?"
I think this is like becoming a thing lately. I've seen other people do it.
Yeah.
Because for a long time, I wanted to make a Twitch channel just to read. But I was like, no one's going to watch that.
Yeah. But now, hey, I mean, with quarantine, people are like doing this a lot. So we have like some serious people throwing down between Dunkin' and Krispy Kreme. But maybe we should like do a poll.
I did it on Twitter like in the summer, and it got ugly.
Oh, I bet.
It got real ugly.
Oh, man. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and read or write or whatever you're doing for 20 minutes. I'm going to mute myself. If you guys want to, you can as well. We will reconvene here in a little bit.
All right. See you on the other side.
All right, I think we're at time.
I'm reading something really intense.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What are you reading tonight?
Oathbringer. I'm this far through Oathbringer. This is what I've read.
Okay.
And there was like kind of not a big reveal, but we finally learned something that has been a mystery, and it was not good. My heart.
Oh. How did everybody do during that sprint? If people want to say in the comments. Ashley, are you working on editing?
Yes, and I feel like I'm making no progress because
You're muted, girl.
Am I muted?
Sorry, there was a delay.
No. Okay.
There was a delay.
You're good. I didn't do an October mid-month wrap-up because the baby got sick, so I never got to film it.
Right.
And I read 39 books in October, and it's all in one wrap-up. And I said in the beginning of the video, this is not going to be more than 30 minutes. It's over an hour of footage. So I'm not having fun.
I'm sorry. I feel like my wrap-ups are always long, even though I do, because I read 34 and I had it over an hour of footage. I got it down to 46 minutes, but I was only talking about like, well, more than half the books, but like I did a mid-month wrap-up. I have a lot to say. I feel your pain.
It's not fun.
That's rough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I read 14 pages this time. It's picking up a little bit and learning some more things about the world. It's interesting. So, okay. Wow. Comments are, hold on. Let me scroll back up so I don't miss stuff. Here we go. Oh, Cemetery Boys. That's a good one. Yay. Yeah.
Ooh, 50 pages. I read 24 pages.
Right.
But I had the audio book
helps.
to help me.
This one is like slower going, I think, because it's like there's a lot of world building I'm trying to digest, and I don't know much about it yet, so it's a little slower. But yeah,
right.
31 and Lady Midnight. Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. 34% of Something is Killing the Children, Volume 1.
It's so good. Killing the Children is such a good comic. It's a comic series, and it's about this creature that comes to this town, and it literally kills the kids, but they can't figure out what it is. And there's this girl that comes to the town to kill the monster. It's so good. I read the first few issues this year, and I need to finish it out since volume 1 literally I think just dropped not too long ago. Very, very good comic book series.
Okay. Interesting. Cool.
Nice.
Ghosts of the Shadow Market. Nice. So I've read most of the stories in that one because I read them before the compilation came out, and then I never went back and read the ones that came out in the complete book. Page 48 to 107. Nice. That's great. Way to go.
Yeah. You guys are
that's really good. Oh, that's right. You know what? I've been hearing so many good things about this book.
I have too.
I'm really interested. 12 and a half pages of Daughter of the Forest. Sounds awesome. Somebody Loving Ghosts of the Shadow Market. Yeah. Oh, Lex, you read those. Did you read those, Ashley?
I read the first and the second one. I enjoyed the first one more than the second one. Yeah. If you say so, Izzy.
Oh my gosh.
She did. I watched it today. I mean, to be fair, like she read like 14 volumes of the same manga, so like that's but still, yeah. That was very fast. I don't know how she did that.
I can talk for 16 minutes about 4 books, so I'm so glad I don't read that much because I would not be able to make wrap-ups.
Oh goodness. Yeah, I had to start doing the mid-month wrap-up this year because I just am reading so much, and I want to, and sometimes like this time there were a couple of books that I had a lot to say about. And so, you know, if I have a couple books that I'm talking for like 5 or 6 minutes about and I'm covering however many, it gets to be long. Yeah. 6-ish pages. Cool. Oh, tea. Tea sounds nice. Maybe I'll make
Very
tea later.
important.
That sounds great. Darcy did 10 pages. Yeah. Yeah, it happens. I wouldn't worry too much about it, but yeah, it's a good book. 15. Cool. Finished editing your wrap up. 28 minutes. Nice. Yeah, mine is like 46, 47. It's gonna go up tomorrow. But yeah. 5 pages of Nevermore. Sounds good. In 10 minutes. Oh, that's pretty good. Nice.
I feel that energy.
Yeah. So funny. 5% through Power of Hades.
Ooh,
Priory of the Orange Tree. Yeah, I really liked it. That's like, I feel like it's kind of a polarizing book.
Yeah. I loved it a lot. It was like one of my favorites that year.
I really liked it too. I did think it should have been a duology though. Like the pacing was a little weird.
Yeah, definitely. But I liked getting it all in one go because I'm terrible at continuing series. But I heard she's writing something else in this world. She's working on it, which is exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I would read more in that world too, but I know not everybody likes it. Oh, Ashley, Brandy's reading it because of you.
Oh, okay, cool, Brandy. Yes. Brandy and I, Brandy is another Food Wars manga connoisseur who she loves Food Wars like I do. So I need to catch up with you, Brandy, because I know that you've read more volumes than me at this point, but another good series.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to knock your daughter into taking a shower. I hear that sometimes. When they start arguing back about things, it's great. Southern Book Club, Sky to Slaying Vampires. That's a good one. I really liked that.
My sister's a serial killer.
Oh, I hear good things about this too. Yeah, that's awesome. Yes, the Mama and Southern Book Club. Yeah, yep. Again, cool. Oh yeah, Darcy Littlebat. Darcy's the name of the author for Westaway. I'm so interested in it. I finally put it on my wish list because I'm like, and it's available on Scribd on audio.
Okay.
So I don't know. It looks interesting. Need to record your wrap up.
I haven't recorded mine either. That's what I was going to do tonight, Bethany. And then I was like, it's already like 8
Sorry.
o'clock. No,
well, I'm glad you could join.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a hard night too to be filming videos.
I'd rather.
Part of why I try. I was like, I'm just gonna do this on Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm not concise.
I'm not at all.
I can be, but I think I kind of have to be because like I have limited time to film and a lot of books to talk about.
Right. I'm always telling myself if I could make shorter videos, I could make more videos than I do. I mean, my videos aren't super long. I try to keep around like the 20-minute mark, but sometimes I get up close to like 30 minutes. But if I could make like 10-minute videos, then I could make like twice as many videos, but it doesn't happen.
That's fair. I mean, some of mine are shorter. Like my list videos, I'll keep pretty short, but
yeah.
Hi. Oh, thank you. Brazil. I'm sorry you don't understand, but I'm glad you're enjoying the live. Yeah. That is fair. Yeah, I mean, I really, you need to not prepare. Oh, do you prepare? Do you script stuff, Jessica?
Oh, I definitely don't. I don't have time to do that.
Like the most I do is for my wrap-ups, I write out all of my stats. That's the extent of like
that's it. And the beauty of editing. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like have my spreadsheet of which books I need to talk about. Like that's it. Yeah. Pros and cons. Oh yeah, you have an interesting approach, Tara, for your wrap-up. She does like pros and cons for every book. that she
Okay.
reads, which I think is like an interesting.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Oh, thanks. Yeah, 9 months is busy. I mean, honestly, audiobooks and ebooks. Well, audiobooks were a game changer for me in helping me read more when I started listening to audiobooks because, yeah, multitasking is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my little one is 13 months now, and
Yeah.
listen, having a physical book is like a no in front of her at this point. It's not going to happen.
Right.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
audiobooks and ebooks are really, like, even when I was looking at my stats for this month, I had read something crazy like 18 ebooks this month, and I was like, yeah, well, that makes sense because physically, I want to read more physically, but
Yeah.
I can't because she's too young.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Most of my physical reading happens at night. I just
Yeah, it
at
does.
this
Yeah, when
point.
she's asleep. Same here.
Yep. Yep. During the day, it's like ebooks and audiobooks, but
Mm-hmm.
whatever works. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's too bad. That's okay. At least you got to talk to your parents. That's nice. Oh, Get a Life, Chloe Brown. That's great. I love Talia Hibbert. I liked that one. That's not my favorite book of hers, but I just like all of her stuff. Tammy, I'm not sure exactly what you're asking now. When do all of these live chat?
Oh, when do we do them?
Oh, it's random. I like when I feel like it and have time, basically. But tonight seemed like a good night for it. I don't really have a schedule for it.
Yeah, I think we all needed a distraction tonight.
Yeah. I've been doing more of them lately because I've enjoyed them and been able to. But for me, it's like when I feel like it and have time and my kids are not going to be bothering me. It's kind of like, so it's pretty last minute. Sorry. Like it's just kind of what it is for me. I know some people have an actual schedule. Improv I improv everything too. I don't mind editing stuff out. Sometimes I have to. Fine. I mean, we have so many comments. We got a lot of people watching. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Jessica, this is why I do reading updates on my Insta stories and do Goodreads reviews, because then I don't have to do the notes usually. I might scan my Goodreads review if I forget, like if it's been a while since I've read something, but generally, I don't know if that works. Yeah. Feel good reads, fantasy and sci-fi. Oh, yeah. Well, I was talking about in terms of a feel-good sci-fi, The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers is a really, really good one. Also, the Murderbot Diaries. So we're talking about.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I have
Really
snarky, great character. That's really good feel-good sci-fi. Fantasy. Let's see. Yeah, and if you guys have recommendations, also feel free to jump in.
Have you read the House on the Cerulean Sea yet? I'm supposed to read it this month.
Yes.
I heard that's good.
Oh,
I heard it's super feel good, right?
Very feel good. It's very feel good. Yeah.
I'm really excited about reading it.
Yes. House on the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune is a perfect one. It's so sweet. It's great.
I don't read anything feel good. I just realized that. I don't read a lot of I read a lot of dark stuff.
Same. Yeah, I'm trying to think of others too.
I mean, I do kind of a mix. So I'm trying to think though for like fantasy. What do I have? I feel like some of what I read has been darker.
Because I'm looking at my fantasy stuff, and I mean, the only feel-good fantasy that I have.
I feel like The Name of the Wind is kind of feel good if you like that kind of epic fantasy.
Yeah, maybe it kind of depends on what is feel good.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That is really good.
Yeah.
YA, I I think that the Cinda Williams Chima books, the Seven Realms series, to me, they're feel good. Oh, what about Sorcery of Thorns? That's pretty feel good.
I haven't read it.
I liked it.
I think you liked it more than I did, but I did. It was, it was good. Some people are saying go middle grade.
Middle grade. Percy Jackson is feel good.
Percy Jackson.
Yeah.
I think there's some good feel good like middle grade stuff, but House of the Cerulean Sea is it's a hug of a book. That is exactly right. And if other people have recommendations, Mating the Huntress for Halloween. Oh, good. I think that's a Talia. I haven't read that one from Talia. Jessica, of course you didn't like it. You always have like the dissenting opinion on books. That's kind of funny. Oh goodness. Welcome, Vanessa. Brittany, hopefully that is somewhat helpful. And I'll think about like if I have a lot of I do, if you like romance at all, I think I have a video I put out a few months ago with like feel good romances to read. That was probably in like April or something when we were all freaking out about COVID early on.
If I want to feel good, I usually will hop over to romance. Any fantasy that I read is dark.
Yeah.
And has a lot of social commentary.
I mean, fantasy romance might be a place to go. So like a Grace Draven, Radiance by Grace Draven is a really great feel good fantasy romance. That might be one to try. I do have some fantasy romance recommendation videos. Thank you. That's a good idea. I do. I've got like at least 2 of them, and those are usually more feel good. Not always, but usually. So yeah. Urban fantasy romance. There we go. Alona Andrews, Sweep and Peace. Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know if I would call it romance, but actually this is totally feel good fantasy. Like the Innkeeper Chronicles by Alona Andrews. I read the first one and it was just so lovely and charming and funny. It has it has a scene where she like fights an alien beast in a Costco using like giant things of bleach and like cans of corn. Like it's just so random and funny. It's great. It's like a really fun. That's a good feel good pick. Okay, 3 stars for Southern Book Club. Look, some people don't really like it. I really loved it, but middle grade tends to be feel good, except when it like tears your heart out. But that's fine. I think Night Circus is fantasy. I felt that way about The Starless Sea, but not everybody likes it. Like if that's your style of writing that you like reading, I feel like her stuff is more on the feel good side somewhat. Radiance is great. It is a lovely fantasy romance. Have you guys read Radiance?
It's on my one-day list.
It's so good. It's like if it's like the perfect romance if you want just like nice, logical people falling in love without like any drama. Because it's like an arranged political marriage, and they're like, well, we're not really attracted to each other because we're different species and stuff, but like we're gonna just be friends and make the best of it. And then they like slowly fall in love with each other, and all the conflict is external political stuff. It's great. It's very sweet.
Is it a standalone?
I think if you don't read the epilogue, you can read it as a standalone. I would, but yeah.
I can't not
can't, like, I know, but like it really can be read as a standalone. I think the third book just came out. I've only read the first one, and I'm like very happy with it as a story by itself. If I just like ignore the last couple paragraphs, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, their stuff is interesting. How is everybody doing right now? Okay. I'm okay, mostly because I'm not thinking about things and like kind of staying away from stuff. I'm like, I'm just not gonna think about it because I can't.
Yeah. Same.
I just went and looked, and I shouldn't have.
Oh no.
Yeah, I shouldn't have. Yeah, don't look.
Oh no.
Just don't.
I remember last election, I went to bed happy and woke up not happy. So like, I don't want to look. I just want to know when it's done, which might not be for a while.
Same. Yeah. Yeah, the last one was rough. J.D. Evans' books are pretty feel good. They're really good. She's a great indie fantasy romance author. I think she's got 3 books out so far. I read the first one, Rain and Ruin, and it was fantastic. Really, really strong book. Yes. See, I agree. I think you can read Radiance as a standalone. It's really good. Yeah.
Good to know.
Read the first one and left it at that. Oh, no. No, I'm staying off Twitter, guys. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, just stay off.
No,
Just stay
now
off the
people are
internet,
looking.
y'all.
No one look. No.
Just stay off the internet.
I'm sure I will. My husband is like watching all of it, so I'm sure when I get off here, he'll tell me what's going on. But I'm just trying to like prolong it. Yeah, guys, just I don't know. Oh no. I get it though. Like some people can't look away. Well, like I asked, like I messaged Leanna. I was like, "Hey, you want to like do reading sprints?" She was like, "Sorry, I'm gonna be like watching the news with whiskey. I can't read right now." Okay.
But my coping mechanism a lot of times has been avoidance. So when you asked me, I was like, "Yeah, I think this is probably in my best interest."
Yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely my feeling on it. Well, let's see what else. Where Jade Oathbringer, which number is that in the
3?
3?
Then one that's coming out next month is the 4th one. So I'm trying to get caught up for the new release.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
When does A Rhythm of War drop?
November 17th.
Okay.
So does this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh goodness, playing on the TV and pulls on your phone. Look. You know what? They can't. I mean, this is the thing, is everybody like logically is saying like don't believe things because they're not gonna know. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, that is a huge thing. Is it just is like everybody's like, no, you're not gonna know. There's no way that it's not gonna be called, and it can't be called tonight because it's counting the amount of counting that has to go on. So
right.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. I'm glad it's cute and fluffy. Sorry. What were you gonna?
Oh, I was just gonna say I did check like before I got on the live stream, and I'm from Texas, and Texas was currently blue, and I don't think it'll last, but that did make me happy. But I'm not gonna check until later now.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No. But even the fact that it's a swing state now is.
I know, it's kind of crazy. I was kind of excited about it. So.
The fact that even Georgia, I think about Georgia being the swing state, and I'm like, whoo. I mean, like 10 years ago, that was an ultimate no.
Yeah. Different year. I mean, it's pretty wild. Yeah.
Ashley, what state are you in?
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
First to secede from the Union. We're so proud of that. We are so proud.
Wow.
Oh, there's a lot of Texas pride down here, so I feel it.
Oh boy. Yep. Good thrillers or mysteries?
So I've been reading a lot of or trying to read. Let me get my word right. Riley Sager's stuff is pretty good.
I just read my first one by him. It's so good.
Which one did you read, Bethany?
Home Before Dark.
Yeah, I read that one too. I liked it. The only one I haven't read is Final Girls, which was his first one.
Yeah, I haven't read Final Girls. I did like Lock Every Door, which I know it's like I feel like people either like it or they don't, but I did like Every Door. if you're looking for YA, I think that Karen McManus writes some pretty decent YA thrillers. She wrote One of Us is Lying, One of Us is Next, and Two Can Keep a Secret. And her fourth book comes out in December, and it's called The Cousins. I just finished last month One of Us is Next, and I was upset because I got maybe like 4 pages from the end, and I was like, I already know the ending when it was revealed. And then then something else happened that I didn't see coming. So it was like there was no possible way I could have ever seen that coming. So I would put her up there as a good one.
I love when that happens. I feel like that happens to me with Riley Sager books. Like I think it's the end, and then something else.
And it's not. Yes. Yeah. Amy, I think her name is Amy Malloy. She wrote The Perfect Mother, which is kind of, if you're looking for drama thrillers, but it's like drama surrounding like moms, kind of. I don't know how to describe it. That's a really, really good one too. I think I read that one last year and I really ended up enjoying it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I know she's a little polarizing, but I also really enjoy Ruth Ware.
Yes.
I've read one, The Turn of the Key, and I really liked it.
Yes, I like that. I like The Turn of the Key.
Same.
Yeah,
I really like Turn of the Key.
Don't like it. They don't like the way it ends, but I really liked it.
I did too.
The ending had me like,
same.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was driving in the car.
Yeah. When I was reading it, I was like, I don't know how this is going to wrap up in a way that I will enjoy it, but it did.
I really liked it. I also really liked The Death of Mrs Westaway. I pretty much
I want to read her new one. The one about the avalanche.
One by One. Yeah.
One by One.
Like that one I think is more of like a mystery, like a traditional sort of close circle murder mystery, which I own a copy and I'm on the wait list from my library for the audiobook. So I'm hoping to read that by the end of the year. But yeah, I really like her. I'm trying to think what else. So I actually limit how many thrillers and mysteries I read because I can't put them down and it's not good for my sleep patterns. So I don't read them all the time.
Yeah.
I hear you.
One that I did not enjoy, but that is popular. I think, Bethany, you also did not enjoy this one. But Ashley, have you read The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle?
No, because I heard too many people that I trust did not like that one.
Okay.
Yeah. But a lot of people really love it.
Popular. Yeah.
It was super popular. Yeah.
But I do have a spoilery book chat about it on my channel where I kind of like rant about why I didn't like it. And I've had a lot of people be like, oh yeah, I felt the same way. So I know we're not alone, but there are a lot of people who really liked it. I'm curious about his new book. He just had a book come out recently.
Yeah. Set on a ship. So I was like kind of waiting to see. Yeah, I thought the idea was really interesting, but I had so many problems with his execution.
That ending. It was way too convoluted, and like if it had ended like, I don't know, 20 pages earlier or something, I probably would have been okay with it. But there was like some other stuff that I was like, this was unnecessary.
Yeah, I was definitely less a fan of that. Okay, so we have a lot of comments. Like, wow. Yeah, Sanderson is really big, but people.
Yeah, I'm a high fantasy junkie though, so I've read all of The Wheel of Time.
Julie and the Phantoms. I've not heard of those.
When you first started, I tried reading the Wheel of Time stuff with y'all when you did the read along. Was it
2018?
2 years ago? Yes, 2 years ago.
Well, almost 3 years now. It was like January 2018.
It never happened. I still have the first book sitting on my shelf.
Yeah, it's fun for everybody.
I read the first 2 years and years ago and just kind of have never gotten back to it. So, oh, okay. You read One by One and Grown. Oh yeah, I'm kind of interested in Grown because I know Ashley really liked that one, but it's another one that seems really intense.
How did I forget about Grown for thriller?
Is that a
Yes.
Ruth Rick Grown? I
No,
haven't heard of
so
No.
Grown is by Tiffany D. Jackson.
Oh,
And
I read
she
it to
does-
Jackson this year.
I've been wanting to read from her.
I read Allegedly. Have you guys read that?
No,
I haven't, but I hear it's good.
she's so, everything that she does is so hard hitting that I feel like you have to be in the right mental headspace for anything by Jackson.
I need to look
So
that.
a lot of you have been telling me to read Monday's Not Coming,
I want to read that.
but I have some feeling, I think I have an idea of where that one is going to go. And I'm very nervous to read that one because I feel like emotionally it's gonna make me hurt a little bit.
Oh, this is her newest book. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Grown
yeah,
is,
it just
Grown
came
is her
out.
newest.
Yep.
Yeah, I read Allegedly and I liked it, but I didn't love the ending. Like I thought it was going to be a 5-star book, and then after the ending, I ended up giving it 4 stars.
Okay.
I didn't ruin it. I just didn't like it that much. Just the way it ended.
Interesting. Riley Sager, his books are really bingeable, I think is one. Like they're very, yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yay. Well, hopefully Agatha Christie, that's true, is a good classic if you want a classic mystery. Just going into her, be aware that her books are a product of their time, and so sometimes some like racist and anti-Semitic stuff makes its way into her books. So you do kind of need to know that going in. But yeah, I mean, she's a classic for a reason for sure. Let's see. My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing is wild, and The Chain by Adrienne McKinty. Okay, I've not read either of those, but
The Chain I heard was crazy because someone kidnaps. Izzy, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think someone kidnaps your kid, and in order to get your kid back, you have to kidnap someone else's kid.
Oh, I heard about this. I was like, no. Nope.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I can do it.
Nope. Like being a parent, I was like, nope. I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if I can. I wanted to read it, and then like after I had the baby, I was like, I don't know if I even want to. Yeah, I don't know if I want to step into that territory.
No, I feel like it can change. I mean, some people still can read stuff, but I'm like things with kids. I'm like, ooh, I don't know. Sometimes I can't do it. Jessica's reading One by One. Awesome. Okay, yeah, I have not read Mary Higgins Clark, but I know she's very popular. The audio for One by One is on script. Yes, it is on script. I've seen it. Yeah. Hated that book and annoyed me so much. I don't know if she's talking about One by One. Maybe some people didn't.
I think maybe just talking about half death.
Or it could be the women's murder. I don't know which book she didn't like, but this is the problem with being so behind on comments. Pet Cemetery. You know what? I hear good things. I have never. That's another one though that like I know. I know what happens, and I was like, I don't think I can read that one. But I do want to. I haven't read anything by Stephen King, so I own one of his books. So at some point,
which one do you own?
The Institute.
Oh, okay.
My husband got it for me. It looks interesting.
Yeah.
It's like less horror.
Yeah, I read Pet Cemetery and liked it. What was the first one? I read Salem's Lot was my first one, and I did not like it. It was very boring, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like some of his older stuff I've heard enough in reviews that I'm like, I don't know that I want to touch like some of his older things, but I do want to try some of those books. So
I would recommend Pet Cemetery if you can ready yourself for it.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can do that one. I know spoilers, and I don't know if I can do that one.
Okay.
But I do hear it's good. Which I get, but I liked The Death of Mrs Westaway as well. Okay, so yes, thank you, Melissa. The fat rep in it was horrible. That was one of the things that kind of pissed me off. Yep. Agreed. The In Death series. Yeah, I know my friend Mara loves those. I've not read any of them.
She's read all of them, hasn't she? I think she's
caught up. Yeah.
That's a lot.
It was a lot.
Yeah. Your library doesn't have Wheel of Time? That's so weird. I feel
Yeah.
like it's like a big kind of a classic almost. Hello. Hey. Intense audio is good. Okay, cool. Monday's Not Coming and cried. Oh boy. Yeah, I've heard it's in her books in general are a lot. So
They're intense.
oh yeah, she said you're right, Ashley. It's bonkers. There you go. The Evelyn one, he writes like a man who thinks. Yes. You are not wrong. You are not wrong, Izzy. I mean, yes, Brittany, I have read A Dudley Education. You will be hearing about it tomorrow in my wrap up.
Ooh.
There's been a lot of controversy surrounding it, which I kind of get into. So I liked it, but it has problems, and I think some people are going to really hate it. It's there's a lot of exposition and a lot of info dumping throughout the book, which for me, I was like, okay, this is kind of a lot, but also I'm finding the world to be really interesting enough that I'm sticking with it, and I like the character enough. But I think a lot of people are going to read it and be like, what is this? This is so boring. Stop telling me all of the little details that I don't need to know about how this dark magical school works. So it's, plus there's controversy. So
what exactly is the controversy around it?
So it's kind of a combination of things. So there's one kind of egregious thing she did that she actually publicly apologized for and is going to be removing from future editions of the book. And then there are people, basically there's some people who say, here are other problems with this book. And then there's other people who say, no, that's not actually a problem with the book. That's basically there's been, and I'm not sure how much of it is nitpicky from people who just didn't like it and how much I don't know. Some of it I think is valid, but the big thing that happened that she apologized for, because it got in after she did sensitivity reads, is there's a passage just with the exposition describing these bugs that can burrow into your head. And so she says that this is why people definitely wouldn't want to wear a lock hairstyle, because it's dangerous. But so for obvious reasons, there's problems with the way that was done. Having read it in context, I don't think the intention was to be awful and racist, because it also applies to people with long hair and stuff, and so the wealthy privileged people keep their heads shaved. But the way it was written is really bad and plays into, so that she apologized for it is gonna.
And she used the term dreadlocks, correct?
Yes, she did.
Which is offensive to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into that. My hair is locked. But I guess I find that interesting because not so much the context, because I can get the context within the framework of the story, but using that word without the educational background of why a lot of people have moved away from using the term dreadlock, I think is probably what is going to bother me a little bit. Not bother me a little bit, but bother me a lot, because to me, it's kind of like people specifically, including myself, do not use that word for a reason. So, yeah.
I would be interested to hear about it, because I kind of vaguely know that, but it's not something I've really heard talked much about. And so it makes me wonder how much that is something people aren't really super educated on.
I don't think a lot of people are super educated on it, because it also depends upon where you're coming from in terms of region. So my dad's side of the family is from Jamaica, and a lot of Jamaicans still use the word dreadlock. But the thing about it is that the history behind the term dreadlock is ugly. It's very, very ugly. So you'll see a lot of the community at large now has stopped using the word dreadlock, because we don't want our hair to be associated with a term like dread, meaning that it's lesser than, or you're not kept up, or you're not well kept. So using the term locks instead of dreadlocks is what you'll see most people now say. So
Right.
for me, it's kind of like 2020. You had sensitivity readers, and I don't know if she had sensitivity readers in the sense of context wise, or whether we're talking specifically about the word and who her
Yeah.
sensitivity readers were, because
So
most
she
people.
said.
Go ahead.
So she said she said that she added that passage in after the sensitivity reads. So, I mean, and she was like, I should have known better and like shouldn't have. So yeah, so it wasn't. Yeah.
And I wonder if people are more upset about the context of dreads having this reputation for, or locks having this reputation for not being quote unquote clean or well kept, whether people are offended by the use of the word, which I find interesting because I haven't really heard anybody talk about it that has locks. So I see a lot of commentary going on about this usage of this passage and this usage of the word, and a lot of people who are making comments on it don't even have their hair locked. So I mean, I have the book on audio. And I had started listening to it prior to all of this coming out, but I think to me, the not wanting to lock your hair because of the way that the world works is not necessarily offensive. It's not being educated on the use of the terminology. I think that would be a little bit more offensive to me because you don't know the cultural history behind that specific hairstyle and a lot of stuff that goes on with having your hair locked. So I don't know. That's a tricky one. That's a tricky one.
Yeah, I mean, I think in her apology, it included apologizing for the use of the word dreadlocks instead of locks.
Okay.
But I do think a lot of the commentary I've heard has been more focused on the issue of it being linked to like having like bugs in your hair or something like that. Like is more.
Yeah.
Like seems to be more the concern, which like that part of it, I'm like, look, it's like it's not just that. Like it, yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. I mean, so there's been other criticisms of it, some of which I think are somewhat, like I can see, and other things feel a little more nitpicky to me, but I don't know. I do think in some cases there are going to be people who just don't like the book. And then everything, and like sometimes if you're reading something and you're hating the book, then everything stands out to you as terrible, like things that you wouldn't bother you if you were enjoying it.
Right.
But yeah, there you go, guys. Deadly education.
Man.
Yeah, that's a big one. Read the Institute. Yeah, that's what I hear, that it's good and not so creepy. That's part of why I'm interested. The Shining or Misery. Oh yeah, I would read Misery actually. That's one I saw the movie and it was super creepy, but good. Okay, we've got like more Salem's Lot. Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. Have you guys read City of Brass?
No, not yet.
For the end of the year.
They're so good. The whole series is just really, really good. It's one of those things where I don't think any of them made my favorites list, but they're all just solidly 5 stars. Like they're all really very good.
A trilogy, right?
Yeah, it's a trilogy. It's finished. They're all really good. Yes. Craig, I'm glad we're correcting people. I mean, we need to learn, some of the stuff. So yeah. Interesting, Darcy. It was a white woman who brought up the passage first on Twitter. Huh. That is very interesting. She should have said everyone in the school had to cut their hair. Yeah. No, I mean, I think, well, and it does, like if you read the passage, that is kind of what it says. It's not lice. It's like these other deadly bugs that will like actually burrow into your brain and kill you because it's like this super brutal school. but yeah, I mean, she does say that like everybody keeps their hair short, or if they can afford it, will shave their heads. But it's like it's interesting because it's trying to be a way of dealing with privilege, like a lot of this book is. But then the way she did it was not great. So it's interesting. It has a fanfic origin. That is interesting. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
Did you guys know those? It was adapted from her most popular fic. That's fascinating. That, you know what? That actually makes sense to me though, because that might be why there's so much exposition on the world and like the minutia of the world building. Like I could see that happening if this started out as like a fanfic thing. That's interesting.
Oh, Brandy.
Yes. Read
Hey, Erica.
guys. It's good. Hey. It's a good one. Yeah. Oh goodness. Yeah, I don't think I've seen anybody dislike that series, but
Really?
I haven't either.
I don't think I have either.
No. I mean, I've seen some people who don't love it, but I don't think I've seen anybody actively dislike it. It's very well done. Okay, let's see. It's a little after 10. Do you guys want to do like one more reading sprint?
I can do one more, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
I can do one more.
And then cool. All right. So we'll go till 10:30, guys. And then kind of wrap things up. Now we've got new people coming in. Hello. All right. Okay, guys. So yeah, go ahead and read or write or whatever you're doing, and we'll check back in at 10:30. Okay, and that's time.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, how'd you guys do?
Let me do some math and I will tell you.
Okay.
I started Persepolis, so
Nice. That's a good
not
one.
too far into it.
Awesome. Yeah. Let's see. I read
15 pages.
how many?
15.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I read like 14 pages. So,
Okay.
yeah, sounds good. Oh, good. So I'm finished Westaway. I've been hearing it's so good. Okay, I need to read that one. If I haven't heard any negative reviews of it. 12 pages. Nice. Yay. Oh, good. Wrap it up. Yeah. I just like wanted to make a little more progress on this, which I'm kind of doing. I'm like 56 pages now. So it's kind of slow going, but it is interesting. Another 30%. Way to go.
Just finished.
Yeah. 1 more percent prior to the Orange Tree. You know,
book,
hey,
yeah.
it's a long book. So that's good. 17% in. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, like 50 pages of manga, 10 pages of Bloody Rose, 25 pages. Nice. Great. 35% Beatrix Green. 15 pages of Addie LaRue. I need to get back to that. I started listening to it and was really liking it, but I think just like, I don't know. I'm not sure I want to listen to it on audio unless I can read along with it. It's one of those books where I feel like I need to, I don't know, see it physically, but it's good. Okay, somebody else liking Westaway. Awesome. Melissa, I don't know. We've had suggestions earlier. Small Spaces is great.
Small
Nice.
Spaces is great.
So good. I want to read the next book in that series at some point. So cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I kind of want to take my time with Addie LaRue too. I was really, really liking it, but it's one of those books that I feel like I don't know. It's not one I want to rush through. So, okay, somebody's reading A Deadly Education. Just let us know what you think. After all the conversation last time. Yeah. How's the, I know you said last time you had a big reveal, Jade, with your section.
Nothing too big happened.
Okay.
Some funny things. I was laughing. That's always good.
That's good.
That is always good.
Definitely.
Great.
Oh man. Yeah. No, I'm so like, yeah, the world in this book is really interesting, but I feel like the narrative is kind of slow to read a little bit. So
You said it was
hopefully it'll kind of pick up. What? Yeah, it's sci-fi. It's supposed to be a space opera, but it's following the perspective of this young boy. I don't want to say too much about it because it's kind of one of those ones that like I don't think you're supposed to go in knowing too much, really. But the world is really detailed and interesting, and so there's different like alien beings, and like he's had this difficult life, and now like some traumatic things have happened, and his life is totally changing, and he's like coming to discover a wider world than what he had known previously, and so you're kind of learning along with him. So it's interesting, but it's just like slower, I think, because of that. Because it's just like a lot of new things. Yeah, I don't know, Beth. It's I don't know if I would call it lit fic.
Okay.
It's I mean, I guess it's more literary somewhat. It reminds me a little bit actually of like, I feel like if you liked the Starless Sea, if you like the writing style, it's not the same as that. It's more straightforward. It's a lot more straightforward than the Starless Sea. But it has a similar flavor. I don't know how helpful that is. It's got kind of a similar flavor.
I mean, I haven't read Starless Sea, but I would call The Night Circus kind of lit fic. Definitely has a little bit of a feel to it.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess, yeah, like a more literary, somewhat literary fantasy. It's not super literary though. Like
Okay.
Addie LaRue is like less so than Starless Sea, but it has like I'm not sure I would go as far as to call it that, but it has kind of that flavor. I don't know. I need to read more of it.
Yeah, I
It's
haven't.
just
Yeah.
yeah, it's just a slower paced story is really what it is.
Yeah.
It's very, very character driven, but yeah, it's interesting. Dark Archives by Megan Rosenbloom. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know anything about that one. Cool. Well, I'm like nervous to see how things are going.
You see me my phone in hand, and I like a glutton for punishment.
Are you?
Mm-mm.
Face.
Oh boy.
I
I'm
guess
so
I'm
nervous
just in
now.
one of those spots where I'm like, if this ends up being like the worst case scenario, what the hell am I gonna do for the next 4 years?
I don't know. I've been trying really hard not to think about it, honestly. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, same.
Oh, Izzy. Well, honestly, Izzy, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. There's a lot of things that I could say about that Senate race. There's a whole lot that I could say about the Senate race in our state. But I'm not going to delve into that. It is disappointing, but I'm not surprised at the same time. So, yeah.
Oh no. People are, I'm so, seriously,
I feel like it's
I
early.
haven't looked.
Bad.
And I think that's what's so crazy about it is
Yeah.
that for it to not be going well,
This early in the night.
it's not. It just doesn't.
Oh
I
no.
mean, being 100% honest, it just does not look good.
Okay.
And for the life of me, I don't get how. I'm not understanding how.
Me either.
So.
All right.
Oh boy.
Well, I think I'm gonna call it a night, ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for having me on so I can read.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thanks
Bethany.
for joining. This
Yeah.
was fun. I'm glad you guys could make it. Well, have a good night, everybody. Good luck, and thanks for hanging out for a while.
Yeah, we got some reading.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.